Woo, baby, here we go, guys. The Classic WoW server names have finally been announced. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tips, and we got a lot to get through today. There's a couple of topics that I want to cover, but the most important one, guys, these server names have finally been listed, along with these server types. So, if you guys are planning on going into a predefined server in Classic, today is your day, and we're going to be going over all of the servers right now momentarily, just for North America and for EU. August 12th, 3 p.m. Pacific time, on Monday, you will be able to make up to 3 characters on any of these realms. 3 characters in total, not 3 per realm, so keep that in mind. These servers are going to be open, and we'll start off from the top here. We have the normal servers, Atiesh, Mankrik, you gotta love it, Mizrael, and Pagel, and you can see on the right hand side the time zones associated with these servers, so we have a fair split between Pacific and Eastern. I got a lot of questions today on Twitter and on Discord about why there aren't any central servers listed here. If I'm not mistaken, all of the Eastern servers are actually located in the same data center as the central servers. So essentially a central server and an Eastern server in terms of ping are exactly the same now. Moving on to the PvP servers, of which there will be 5. We have Fairlina, referring to Grand Widow Fairlina and Naxxramas. Fairbanks, I believe, referring to Inquisitor Fairbanks in Scarlet Monastery. Herod, also Scarlet Monastery, obviously. Thalnos, also Scarlet Monastery. And Whitemane, also Scarlet Monastery. So, big Scarlet Monastery throwbacks here. And finally, you've got the 2 Oceanic servers, Arugal and Remulos. Arugal is, you know, PvP, Australian Eastern Time. Remulos normal, Australian Eastern Time. I don't know if Australia has Western Time Zone. I'm guessing it does, but that NA education does not permit me to answer that question because I never learned it. But that being said, those are the Australian servers for Oceanic. So that is a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5 is 9, 11 total North American servers. Moving on to the European servers, which I have opened up right here for you guys as well. We've got a number of different servers here. I think they're divided up by language. The English language servers in EU will be Golmag, PvP, Hydraxian Warlords, RP, Mirage Raceway, normal, Pyrewood Village, normal, Shazra PvP, Zandalar Tribe, RP PvP. Moving on to the French servers, Aberdeen, normal, French, Sulfuron PvP French, and then you've got the German servers, Guten Morgen to all my German friends, Everlook, which is the normal one, and Lucifron, which is the PvP one, and then you got your Russian servers, which is Chromie and Flamegore, normal and PvP. The European server selection list seems to have drawn a bit more controversy than the NA one for a couple of different reasons. The first reason is that for English-speaking servers, there are only 2 PvP servers, whereas in NA, obviously, we have 5 PvP servers. The reason why I think this is a pretty big deal is, to my understanding, the majority of Europeans prefer to play on English servers. I know there's a lot that prefer to play on their own country and mother tongues language servers, but I think the majority prefer to play on English servers because you have more of an international pool and there's more people playing on those servers, with English obviously being one of the most commonly spoken languages in the world. I don't know what to make of it. All I know is it does seem like there are very, very few servers for this region. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total for Europe. And there's 2 for Russia, which is considered Asia. Which leads me to this third and final post that was posted by Blizzard today, one of the community managers from the German forums. And I've used Google Translate to translate this post. Essentially what he's saying is, yeah, I know we only have a couple of servers for Germany on launch, but if there's more demand for these servers, if we feel like there's a huge Classic WoW insurgency and it becomes super popular and the demand is clearly there for more servers, we will add more servers down the line. So Blizzard is very open to the idea of opening up more servers to meet demand. However, I'm guessing they don't want to provide too many servers, an excess of servers, and then in like phase 2, half the servers die because nobody's interested anymore, or a lot of tourists leave the game. Now, let's talk about the question that I've been seeing posted pretty much everywhere, all over the official forums, all over the subreddits, all over the Discords. Which one of these servers is going to be the quote-unquote streamer server, aka the streamer where, or the server where the vast majority of streamers congregate and decide to play on? And I think a lot of people in the community are really interested to know which server this is, because a lot of people want to avoid this server at all costs. streamers, in some people's eyes, have a very negative influence on World of Warcraft servers, and to a certain extent that might be true. Some people want to play on those servers because they think it adds extra flavor and extra life to those servers, which also might be true as well. But at the end of the day, people prefer different things, and there are big contingents of people that do not want to play on the servers where they know a lot of streamers are going to. Unfortunately, guys, due to the fact that there are only 11 North American servers and only 5 PvP servers in North America, and when you consider the fact that so many streamers are going to be playing Classic WoW, not just the small guys, not just the WoW guys, but a lot of the big guys too, like Shroud and Tim the Tapman and Summit 1G and Lyric, and rumors are Ninja is going to be playing Classic WoW, although I'm not sure that's true. But there's a lot of really big streamers out there that are not endemic to Classic WoW that will be playing on these servers, and really we have no control as to where they roll. A lot of these people do want to play on PvP servers, so most likely they will roll on one of the 5 PvP realms, which means that a very sad reality might be that every single PvP server will be populated with at least a handful of big streamers. And I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people, and I agree that does suck. You should have an option to go to avoid playing with some of, the largest streamers on the platform, and to play the game in relative peace, at least without, these big extraneous influencers there. Unfortunately, I can't speak on behalf of dozens and dozens and potentially hundreds or even thousands of streamers out there. I'm just a random dude. I've got my own set of friends and our own clique, I guess. And we're trying to do our best to make our plans as transparent as possible for people who don't want to play with us or who want to play with us, depending. But I will say this, from kind of our group of friends, me, S-Fan, Stay Safe, Soda Pop, and Asmongold, and some other WoW streamers that you guys would recognize, the current plan is to roll on a PvP server. But again, I can't even say that with confidence because there are so many streamers playing, and all we have is our little group of friends that, we can coordinate with. Every other streamer has the right to play wherever they want, and, it's not like, we're not cattle at the end of the day. You can't herd everyone to play in one place. So again, I would probably say that for the sake of our own sanity as players, it's probably best to at least understand or expect that whichever server you roll on, there's going to be some major streamer or two rolling on it. And again, I think that's a direct consequence of the fact that there are very few servers, which transitions me into my next point. Are 11 servers enough for Classic WoW, at least for North America? With EU, I'm going to leave them out of this argument because I don't know the EU demographics and dynamics as much, so I can only speak on behalf of America here, and Canada and Mexico and all that stuff. But do I think that, 11 North American servers are enough? On the surface, I don't think so. I mean, if we go back to the original vanilla World of Warcraft, it's been estimated that servers had a population cap of around 3,000 concurrent players. If we use that same population cap on these 11 servers, that would mean only 33,000 players at cap could play World of Warcraft Classic simultaneously, which is obviously very little. That's not a lot of people at all. 33,000 is like 1/100th of the concurrent player cap that like PUBG has today. And we all know that Classic WoW is probably going to be a major game over the next couple of months. It's very hyped. So 33,000 isn't enough. But that doesn't mean that the classic servers will have the same concurrent player cap that the original vanilla servers did. In fact, we know for a fact that will not be the case. The stress test yesterday, I heard rumors, I don't know if this is true, but apparently one of the servers peaked at 30 or 40,000 people. One server did. So I'm guessing because of the layering technology, Blizzard will be able to accommodate more than 3,000 concurrent players per server, and that probably gives them the confidence to release less servers overall. It's that layering system. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm just too hyped to really criticize because we got the server list finally. And some of these names are great. The Mancrick one obviously takes me back big time. The Scarlet Monastery synergy here. I didn't even realize that the first time I read through these, but a lot of really cool synergy here. And yeah, it's nice that we get our own server names as well. Guys, that's pretty much it for the video today. I hope you guys are very, very hyped to select your servers. I know there's a lot of Discords going out for these servers in particular. I know some people have made like a Bloodsail Buccaneers Discord and like a Grobulus Discord and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys probably already closed this video to go get your server right away or to go find a community right away. But in case you're still here, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. And for more Classic WoW content, news, and updates as soon as they fire out, definitely follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/tipsoutbaby. Links are in the description below. You guys know I'll be streaming Classic WoW day in, day out when it comes out on Twitch. Also in the description if you want to toss me a follow. But enough shameless plugs. I'm going to head out, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, tips out, baby.